Chris. This is Miller Plays. We're doing the Pentagon Challenge. We've won in the Americas, we've won in Africa and Asia. We are back in England trying to win the Champions League, and we haven't qualified for it. And we're under FFP, so we might not even get into Europe this year. Who knows? We'll find out soon. Okay, we'll start off with a season review. So we'll see. There we go. The director of football has given the star signing to Federico Schiavi. I'll get that name right. Why couldn't it be something easy? All the names in this series have been terrible for me. Thierry Henry, a C+. Fabian Rivero with a lovely A+. Flores, A+. Evandro, C+. Tala somehow got a B+. I don't know how. Robin Perrin, a lovely A+. Hello, board. How can you not give him some kind of rating? Okay, I didn't sign him. Schnabe gets a B+. Tiang, C+. Tassi, what was Tassi? A C. Lewis Skelly, a B. Ferrez wasn't mine. Kellyman wasn't mine. Galena, an A+. Luis, did I? Oh yeah, I did sign Luis, an E. We've paid over the odds for him apparently, and Acario was already here when I joined. So that's all those. We've become an established Premier League division was the aim. Become an established Premier League team, or Premier Division team as it says there. And hopefully we've done that. So Champions League, the 4 guaranteed: Newcastle, Man United, Chelsea and Man City. Europa League for Wolves, Conference League for Brighton, and Tottenham should get something. We'll just need to see. I'm guessing then they must be in some stupid competition that they're going to win. No. Oh, they were in the Champions League, got knocked out by Man City. So let's have a look. The final is Real Madrid versus Newcastle. Wonderful. What's it called? Conference League. Celtic versus Rennes in there, and UEFA Europa. San Sebastian versus Liverpool. So Liverpool could still make it in. But there we have it. Right, our all-time 11. McAtee is a central midfielder. He's got in the team as a defender. Sam Johnston, Dawson, Miapiu. Look at this hideous 7 defensive system. Fabio Silva, him, Kuna. Thank you very much. I'm very bored. Don't really care what they all are. Right. The board then want us to reach the last stages of the Europa League and finish a top half. We'll accept that, okay. End of season. Team meeting. This is when I have to talk to them. I'd like to talk about Premier League. Appreciate your hard work. Finished now. We look forward to top half finish. Fantastic. That's exactly what I was after. You can all piss off. Some of you won't ever be back. And there we have it. The end of season. And it's gone through to it's the end of this that we didn't get through for some reason. Here we go, the key bits of sponsorship. We need that to go up a lot. Broadcast revenue was down a lot. Corporate down. The competition prize money is doubled, and commercial and retail the same. So Tiang Pang sold a lot of shirts. He was expected to, having signed him. This is a highly regarded Chinese geezer. Innie. And hopefully we will get at some point a chance to send the team off to a summer camp in China. If that does come up, that is what we'll be doing. Right, we'll be back with some transfer news or any other Europa news as and when it happens. Hello, hello, hello. Something has changed. Look, FFP has suddenly turned green. We are looking like a £20 million profit. How have we managed that? A lovely sponsorship deal has just come in. We've signed a 1-year European partnership with a telecommunications company. Let's hope the deal is worth 73 million. Wow. So if we have a look at sponsors, doesn't even show in there. How about if we were to check the league and sponsorship income? We were at 39. Arsenal right at the top there, so it may come in after we've clicked on a bit. The current financial Europa League has ended. So we managed to get that in minutes before the end of the financial fair play period. So we've avoided any tax bill. Our commercial is our main kit sponsor. A 3-year deal worth 3.3 million. Our sponsorship now is worth 111 million. Yeah, it doesn't show in there yet. But yeah, cracking news. That means we are in Europe. Liverpool have won the FA Cup, and as it stands, we're in Europa League along with Tottenham. So, how did Liverpool qualify for the Champions League then? Oh, they won the Europa League. I'm with you. Okay, so they won the Europa League. The last time I saw coefficients, it's not showing. Let's see if I can find the coefficient. Well, what do you know? We've got some Champions League news. We have qualified. It's dropped down to the 5th place team. Must have been on coefficients. I've not actually seen coefficients. But there we go. It's happening. The budgets so far haven't adjusted. They're giving me a £2.3 million wage budget and 63 million transfer budget. Are we going to get any new budgets because we're going to get a huge pile of cash from it? Doesn't look like it. So paid some money to each of those, but yeah. Well, we didn't get a bump in budget for the Champions League, but we've got a chance to earn some cash. And we'll see how it goes. Right, I'm looking at bringing in a few players in. Probably can't afford to bring all 3 that I've bid for, but we'll see what happens. And then fingers crossed I can get rid of some of the trash that we don't need. Okay, we've started the transfer window with 3 signings. We've spent our budget straight away, so the big money went on Ryan Kennedy. He is a Northern Irish international centre-back. 3-star, could be a 4-star player. He's going to be right up there with the other guys. £42 million. There's a release clause. It was madness not to. We followed that up with Stefan, a wonder kid. He's 18, so he's going to come in, and more importantly, it's already started that he's getting his eligibility to be able to be a homegrown at club. And then the final player that we signed, this young Egyptian, it was sort of a no-brainer, 145,000. Somebody this good should not be available, and he can take free kicks. So I just now need to work out a formation that I can get both him and Flores in the team. So yeah, that's the update so far. So 2 centre backs and an attacking midfielder, and our 63 million budget has gone. So we'll see how it goes. It's now time to sell. probably want to say a central midfielder. That's probably our weakest area. Right, it's 10th of June. Still a bit of time before the free transfers come about. We'll have a dip into the free transfer market, see if there's anyone there. Shouldn't think there will be, and we'll go from there. Rightio then, so we are just after the middle of July, so we've got a couple of weeks left before the season starts, and we've done a fair amount of business. So Harry Amass joined Everton for 36 million, Myron Van Riederode joined Ali for 40 million, Gallego went to Freiburg for the best part of 10, Mayapu is going to Chelsea for $500,000 and loan fees, and then he joins them full time for 55 million. So it's 30 up front and 20 million. So that will come in over the course of time. Ibrahim Al-Awad has gone to Al Nassr for 8.5 million or so. Ferres has joined Losk. I think that's Lille, isn't it? Is it Lille? I can't remember. Yeah, Lost Lille. 16. Shay Charles has left, about 74 grand a week. Not quite, because we've got to pay 7 of it. And Snape, our free agent Danish signing, has joined Villarreal for 23 million. So all in all, 134 million in. And we've spent 64 million on Scott Walden, a young right winger. He's 18, so he's going to become eligible for us. He's also English, so we'll be able to register him at some point. Our star signing of the summer has been Park Jung-hyun. We signed him at Monterrey for on a free look. He was with me for however long I was at Monterrey. It was a year or so. Did really well, and we've just spent 33.5 million on him. He looks quite good. We've then brought in a striker to replace Snape. He's English, he's 18. He's going to qualify as trained at Nation. We've then signed Babacar Bagora, another young, exciting winger. This one's a bit quicker. He's 18, and he's going to be another one that's going to qualify here. And finally, we have signed Federico Danaman, simply because Newcastle were after him, and we sort of gazumped them. And yeah, he's quite good. So that's all good. We do have some other bits and pieces. Ben Robertson has been agreed and will be joining us. He's 17 currently. Excuse me. So he's 17 currently, joining on his 18th birthday on the 25th of August. He's another player that can come in and play that defensive midfield role. He can also cover at right wing back, so he's going to get plenty of game time. Davion Gillingwater, I was waiting for a scout report, and it's not looking that great. So I don't, in actual fact, we're just going to cancel that one. My director of football has put in a bid for this guy. No idea at all about him, other than he'll be a useful signer. So we'll see what happens. It might be that he's quite good, but finance-wise, somebody was messing around with the budget, weren't they, Mister? That's more like it. So my director of football scrolled along and changed that, which really didn't help me when I was trying to get what's his name, the Argentinian Federico Danaman in. It's like, yes, right, agree. Oh, I can't agree that because that would be messed around with. So that's the current state of affairs. There's a couple of players potentially on their way out. Tassi on loan, could be joining a number of teams. We're not planning on using a central midfielder, so if he goes, great. And then Evandro is another one that we're going to let go on loan. somebody like him might have been decent, but it's one of those. The formation that we've set ourselves up for this year means those two positions aren't really in use, and that formation that we're planning on using is a 4-2-3-1. Only we're having 3 central attacking midfielders in behind the striker. So that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Simply because we signed some very good attacking midfielders like Aziz here, Kim, and we already had Flores. So we've got 3 top quality attacking midfielders. Sorry, it wasn't Kim, it's Park Young Hyun, wasn't it? Moses Flores. We've still got Orsawi. We've also signed Aziz. So we've got 4 options to fit in there. We've also got Kellerman, Akaro can drop in there as well. So we've got a number of options. No, he's not ever going to be eligible for anything. So he might be one that makes way as well. Oh, particularly at that price. I wonder. With that price, I don't mind selling him. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll stick him on, see what happens. If he goes, he goes. If he stays, he stays. If he does go, it means we can reinvest 25-30 million. So we'll see. Right, we'll be back just before the start of the season to get the last summer transfer window update. Right, so we're just about to start the season. We'll show you the first game of the season. That's against Southampton. And a bit of an update. So team cohesion is poor. We have made a number of signings. We are back with a failing on the FFP for the Champions League for next season, so to watch out for. Tried to balance the books a bit with getting Omari, whatever his name is, dropped him into the under 21s, I think it is now. Omari Kellerman. We've had a couple of bids in for him and he just won't leave. It's frustrating. Right, on to transfers, and as you can see, we've spent some money. So, first off, we'll finish completing the outs. Evandro went to Nice on loan. We got rid of Philip Sanchez using a intermediary. We managed to get 4.3 million for him, which was more than 2 million that was worth. Rodrigue Talla rejected one loan, but accepted the second one to Lost Lille. And Travis Thomas has gone out on loan to Middlesbrough, so they're paying his 40 grand a week wages, so we're quite happy there. On the other side of the coin, we've brought in Jerome Hugeland, an 18-year-old German left back. Bags and bags of potential. We signed him for 6.5 million. So, bargain. I found him and I've got the director of football to negotiate. Matios Barros is somebody I found, and I had to put the bid in because the director of football was rubbish. We signed him for 1.5 million, so it's going to rise to 2.5 with the potential add-ons, but he is pretty good, and we signed him from Liverpool. Got that one. Next in through the door was Grad Ulgen, 19. Well, he's 18 at the time. He's now 19, and he's just got injured as well. A right back, he's going to be back up to Stefan, and we managed, like I said, we managed to get him in just in time, so he can become homegrown at club. And then my star bit of business, we have signed my former player, Avia, who went to Newcastle for 21.5 million. We've now signed him for 100 million. So it's heavily loaded on the back end. We just didn't have the money to put more as a down payment. But I know what he's like. He's capable. He's had a season in the Prem as well, so average 7. He can, I suspect, speak good English. So all good there. And I'm on his favourite personnel lists. So it can only be a good thing. He's now got 4 caps for Brazil, and he is superb. Really, really pleased to have signed him. I am a bit stuck with the signing of young players now. I've brought in 6 under 21s. I did have another one that I wanted to bring in, but it didn't happen. But it's the youngsters that have to come in now for us to be able to register them, because we are so short on homegrown in nation, homegrown at club players. But that's all the updates. We are ready to start the season. We still have nothing. It's all on the outs now. So we're returning down lots of loan bids for these youngsters that we brought in. Vandro, he is, yeah, that's what happened. So we're probably 1 or 2 players shy, but we're just going to have to make do this season and see how it goes. We've got the bonus of being in the Champions League, and we've got the bonus of Ben Robertson turning up in, 3 weeks' time. Right, I'll get the team picked, and we'll see how we get on in our first game of the season. Rightio, last agreed signing has been cancelled. The AI is not clever enough to realise that we signed 6 players, I'd actually agreed to sign him, so that should have been one of the 6, surely, but... Oh, don't you just love it? Right, we have done a little bit of other business. We've brought in a couple of loan players, Jacques Diaby, a striker, bit of a panic buy really. He looked quite decent, you never know, he might do something. Director of football suggestion. Director of football didn't get that one right. And then we signed Amarouche as well, another director of football signing or suggestion. And they're both coming on loan. The RB's coming in on full as a mandatory. But Amarouche certainly won't be signing here. It's all very disappointing. I'm a bit gutted by the Robertson one. Hey ho. That's how it goes at times. That's pretty much our transfer window done. We can get a player or 2 out, even better. Amari, whatever his name is, who just doesn't want to leave. He's on 97 grand a week. That's probably why he doesn't want to leave. Might be the only player going out. I'm not envisaging any others going. That should be our business done. Right, hopefully you've enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon for some Champions League action. Till then, ta-da.